Hey there, YTPC New Jersey Piper, Ben here. Just wanted to hop on tonight and do a video for my inaugural smoke of my Savinelli Jumbo. It's a 115 pot shape, and kind of as a size comparison there, you can kind of see it next to my Zippo. It's and those are side by side. I'm not trying to do any kind of perspective thing on you. But yeah, because when I did the video for this, when I unboxed this pipe, and after I watched it, I was like, I really should have put another just regular size pipe beside it, so you could kind of see how impressive the size on this thing was. But yeah, anyway, I've got some Cornell and Deal Derringer in here, which is a straight Virginia. It looks like kind of a mixture of some red, orange, bright, kind of in a broken flake. I set it out and let it dry for about 15-20 minutes and then rubbed it out and packed the pipe. So I'm going to be experiencing this for the first time with you guys, trying to light it and smoke this behemoth of a pipe. I'm a little bit scared. I was contemplating whether or not to go through the entire process on video or not, because I imagine I'm probably gonna have some difficulties, but who knows, we'll see what happens. But here we go. I don't feel like I accomplished too much with that char. It's just so much surface area in that bowl. Apologize for the bells. There's a, if you can hear that, there's a railroad crossing up the road there. I'm sure you can hear that. And of course the wind's going to kick up on me and make it even more fun to try to light. We're getting there slowly. So yeah, a little bit a little bit more maintenance to get this thing going than your regular pipe, I would say. But I think I've got it. I just gotta get it going down in there. Yeah, I kind of wanted to do a bit of a, I did have a sort of a pre-carbonized bowl. It was a black coating in there, which I believe is basically supposed to mean you should be able to kind of smoke it right out of the box without having to worry about too much. But I did just want to do sort of a pure blend, as opposed to anything with any crazy strong components or flavorings. Which is why I went for the straight Virginia there. Is this weather crazy or what? So it's supposed to be 46 degrees at 4 a.m. And then it's supposed to be 45 degrees at noon tomorrow. So I don't know what that's about, but it's obviously quite warm right now. As you can tell, I'm sitting out here in short sleeve t-shirt and shorts on, so I was talking to my parents in South Carolina, and it was 85 there yesterday, and in 80s, and in the 80s again there today. So, which is like summer weather for Jersey. Stupid wind. Sorry. I'm already bordering on a long video, and all I've done is been able to get this thing lit and kinda maintained. But I did fill it all the way to the top, which was probably my first mistake. And given the depth and size of this thing, man. Starting to get a little bit of moisture leaking through, which is not surprising. I did let it dry for quite a while, but with this much tobacco, it's probably unavoidable for a little bit of moisture to come through. Nothing you could do about that. If you're not a filter smoker. But yeah, really glad it's the weekend. It's been a crazy week. Been working from home for the most part. There is a site I go to a couple of times a week that their office situation is much more spread out, and I've got a room to myself. So it's a pretty low risk situation from a working standpoint. So it was kind of nice to go there a couple times last week and get out of the house. Because as much as I'm fine hanging out at the house, you know, you do get a little bit of cabin fever setting in sometimes. You just want to go, just get out and just do something, you know. I can't imagine people with kids home from school and trying to work at the same time. Obviously, depending on how many you have and how old they are, that could be pretty crazy, I would imagine. I just wanted to mention quickly, I've been watching a show on Amazon Prime called 000, all one word, based on a book. Production company, I think, is based in the UK. It was I believe it was in cooperation with the Canal. But the scope of the show is enormous. It's set in Italy, it's set sometimes in the Middle East, it's set sometimes in the US, but it's pretty much focuses on some people that are involved in the illegal drug trade at a high level, like, you know, of transcontinental shipments and, you know, bosses in Italy and distributors in Mexico. And yeah, again, the scope of the show is crazy. I don't know what kind of budget they have, but it's like it's got to be fairly enormous given the quality of the show. And it's not the easiest show to get into, so watched a couple of episodes and I was kind of debating, do I really want to invest in this? Because it's a heavy show. But just reading some things online, some forums I kind of post on and have gotten to know some people on. And some of the people I trust on that forum were like, wow, finally finished the series. It was amazing. Stuff like that. So I figured I would give it a shot and stick with it. And I'm 2 more episodes, maybe 2 or 3 more episodes in, and it's I'm glad I stuck with it. It's a pretty amazing show. Just amazingly well done, acted, written, etc. And again, just from a scope standpoint, you know, like all the places they film, the cast, the subject matter. I mean, I'm trying to think of a TV show that had a sort of a bigger scope, just a subject matter and everything involved in the production. I'm having trouble thinking of one. I mean, similar to us, like, Jack Ryan, you know, that show's a pretty big budget, you know, lots of locations, things like that. But I think 000 is even more expensive. So yeah, they kind of give you an idea if you've seen Jack Ryan, which is a good show too, which I need to catch up on season 2. Okay, looks like I'm having a little bit of trouble with airflow here, so I'm going to maintain this a little bit and get off of here for now. Wow, this is a really long video. I apologize. But yeah, just getting this thing going took some doing, but I'll get through it. Hope you guys have a fantastic weekend. Take care.